Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 49er Pulse Show. I'm your host, the 49er Pulse. Today, I got my good friend Javier with me. Say what's up, man.
What's going on, bro? How you guys doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing good, and I'm pretty sure all these people listening in are doing good, too, because, shoot, bro, Super Bowl coming up. Hella excited. Also, before we get into this, Javier actually brought back his 49er page back up and running, man. You want to tell them your Instagram at so they can go and give you a follow?
Yeah, bro. You guys can follow my at. It's at the 49er Empire. That's my IG. We're finally getting this thing back up and running. Got the time, and let's get this page going again.
Yes, sir. I love seeing that, bro. I told you, man. I told you even like the very first episode, I'm like, he might bring it back, he might not. I don't know. But the next thing you know, you brought it back, so I'm glad you did.
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. So today we are going to be previewing. It feels really good to say this, man, but the 49ers versus Chiefs Super Bowl in Miami.
Yep.
Oh,
and
baby.
It's been a long time coming, man. I'm excited. There's just no other way to put it, man. There's just it's excitement, it's nerves, it's everything. It's all come down to this, with 2 tough years with the Shanahan Lynch era, and we've been, as fans, we've been hurted for the past 8 years, and we're finally back.
Oh my God. Dude, that is facts, dude. Nah, man, we've been going through so much. Like, it feels good, bro. And when I say 49ers Super Bowl, like, I get goosebumps every time, man. I've been waiting for so long. We've all been waiting for so long. Like, geez, man. Especially the people that were, like, alive that are still alive when they were around for the Steve Young and Joe Montana days. They've been waiting a longer time than, like, me and you.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely...
Man, I'm just like really excited because, like I said, we're going to be previewing this game. We're just going to let everything flow. So I guess, shoot, where should we start off? Okay. So 49ers beat the Packers, 37-20 2 weeks ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we talked about, we both said, this is a winnable game. We both thought we were going to win. And honestly, our score predictions were pretty close to it, too. And yeah, dude. So 49ers won that. We did really good. And 49ers, what did they do most of the game? Run the ball on offense. There you go, man. So that kind of we're gonna be talking about how Kyle Shanahan hasn't opened up his full not mindset, but his whole playbook yet in the playoffs, and that's what's gonna make it really dangerous for the opposing team, which is gonna be the Chiefs.
Yep.
I'm really excited, man, because now by the time we're recording this, it's Thursday. What is it? January 30th. Yeah. It's already past media day and everything, so they already got all that interview stuff out of the way. I think they did that on Monday night. So yeah, man. Previewing it. So I guess let's just start out with what is going to be like the key things, man, that for the 49ers, what do they have to do to make sure for them to actually win to win Super Bowl 54 and bring back that 6th Lombardi trophy back to San Francisco?
Man, and honestly, I've been saying it all year. When we play against good quarterbacks, and when we do play against these good quarterbacks, they always have a game plan for wide receiver screens, these wide receivers, wide receiver runs, these jet sweeps, these screens, bubble screens, these running back screens, just these little dump offs to get 2 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards. But in the end, those 2, 4, 5 yards add up. They sure as hell add up. And with Kansas City, they have some fast-ass receivers. You got Tyreek Hill, you got Hardman, you got Watkins. They're fast.
They are.
I think this is the fast skill position group core that we played against all year, other than playing against when we played against Baltimore. But Patrick Mahomes, I don't see him as a mobile quarterback. I see him more as a pocket quarterback. This guy has a freaking bazooka for an arm. This guy, I think he has a better arm than fucking Brett Favre himself. So it's going to be tough. I think we just have to stop Kansas City from being comfortable. These little dump offs. We can't give Patrick Mahomes the time that the Tennessee Titans gave him in the AFC Championship. I mean, this guy was looking like Tom Brady, standing in the pocket for about 6 seconds, which is unheard of in the NFL. So it's pretty much just getting to Pat Mahomes. I mean, that's been the key recipe for any successful team to win a game. Get to the quarterback, disrupt his throwing motion. You get to the quarterback, you disrupt his motion. I mean, your defense is in for a good time. So, I mean, I just think that those are the key things that the 49ers need to do on defense to stop just Pat Mahomes and these, stopping their offense from getting comfortable with the wide receivers and making them go to the run game. Stop the pass game and make them run the ball. I'd rather have Kansas City run the ball, try to run the ball against us than, letting Pat Mahomes throw all over us.
Without a doubt, man. And like you said, you don't see Patrick Mahomes as a mobile quarterback. I mean, me neither, but I feel like if Mahomes has to be mobile at the right times, I definitely feel like he can be. We've seen it where he jukes him out or he does some, smart play where he's looking somewhere and then he does some other crap, So he's skilled at that for sure. But yeah, he's definitely, I feel like, more of a pocket passer than anything. And that's what we were talking about before the podcast, man. He's been getting so much time in the pocket. Like, it's crazy. So that's why 49ers D-line, thank God for us, we got a strong D-line that's powerful and that can, blitz, that can do all these things and, really rush that O-line and get inside. It's gonna be crazy, man, because like I said, applying pressure to Patrick Mahomes is going to be one of the biggest things that the 49ers will have to do, especially on defense, to secure a dub if that's what it takes, man. I mean, it's going to be crazy. Like you said, I'd rather have them run against us for sure, just because of, they got speedy wide receivers and Patrick Mahomes has a bazooka, bro, like you said. And it's gonna really play both sides because 49ers defense has to really show up, and like we've been showing up this whole entire 2019 season and into the playoffs. Defense wins games, but at the same time, so does the offense, man. And that, so 49ers defense, apply that pressure, because if you apply that pressure to the quarterback, it's going to be harder for him to complete those passes to his wide receivers and, all of those things. And like you mentioned before the podcast, how I feel like also they're probably going to be doing a lot of screen plays or, shoot. Sometimes they might just send it and go deep because they got those speedy guys. And if Patrick Mahomes has that time in the pocket and he starts doing deep passes and getting, 35 yards, 45 yards, 60 yards, all those things, that's going to be scary. But we got to remember, we got Tart in the backfield too. We got Mosley, we got Sherman. So thank God for that. And I know Tart is still limited in practice, but I still think he's good to go. So I don't think we should be worrying about that. So it's going to be really up to our defense too, but which is kind of bringing me to the next thing about our offense. Like, what do you think we have to do offensively on our side to, do good against the Chiefs defense? Because the Chiefs defense is also pretty good, man. I mean, we've seen what they've done. They're not an easygoing defense. They don't let up plays. They're smart. They do a good job. There's no doubt about it. I'm giving credit where it's due. Yeah. So what do you think would be like the biggest thing, I guess, for the 49ers offense to make sure what they have to do on their side of the ball to also help secure a dub?
So, I mean, like I've seen all year, I've been these past 2 weeks, I've been just watching film on Kansas City, their highlights. And I mean, like I said before we started the podcast, I absolutely think that their defense for the run game is absolutely terrible. I mean, Derrick Henry was running all over the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, the Titans lost, but just alone, Derrick Henry was putting up the numbers that he needed to put to, at least keep the Chiefs, or not the Chiefs, the Titans in that game. But it's just Kansas City, they just they were Kansas City. I think the 49ers on offense, they just need to stick to what's been working. Just start off with the run game. Don't be too fancy. I get it's the Super Bowl. Everyone wants Kyle Shanahan to just literally open up his whole fucking playbook
Yeah.
for the whole 4 quarters, and I totally get that. It's the Super Bowl. Why not? Why not do it?
Mm-hmm.
But I think just to start off in the first drive, in the first offensive drive that we get, it's just stick to what's been working all playoffs. See if the run game is going to be working early. If it's not working early, then go ahead, try something new, but don't abandon what's been working. And that's one thing, for all these football fans, these 49er fans. I mean, we've been a run. This is a West Coast offense, and it's run heavy. And if you're successful running the ball, that opens up everything else in the playbook. And that's what I want Shanahan. I'm pretty sure Kyle Shanahan is going to do that. He's going to try to run the ball. If it works, we're going to keep doing it. If it doesn't, then that's going to open up some other things in the playbook. So I think Kyle Shanahan had more than enough time. Yes, Kansas City's defense has been playing good, but I don't think they're good enough to win a championship. I don't think their defense is championship caliber like ours. I'm not being biased in any way. I mean, you ask me, the only reason why Kansas City's in the Super Bowl is because Pat Mahomes and that offense, But at the end of the day, defense wins championships, and I don't know, bro. Like, I really feel like, our offenses are going to square up, but which team has the better defense is going to come out with the Lombardi Trophy after Sunday.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I think both offenses are going to be firing, but like I said, it's going to be whose defense is going to step up.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree, dude. Because, like you said, man, I really agree with that. Like you said, if we run, I really do feel like Kyle Shanahan's going to try and run that ball. I know Tevin Coleman is limited, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be good to go. And I mean, at that point, we also got Breida too, and we got Mostert. So we got those speedy, tough guys. And if we're going to start running the ball and it starts working, of course we're going to go with it. Like, why? I'm pretty sure even Kyle Shanahan said in an interview, like, if we're doing good, why would we stop it? Like, why would we try something else?
Mm-hmm.
From a logical, like, if you know anything about football, even a like basic football fan, you don't know that much. Like, if it's working, it's working. You're going to continue doing it. Why switch it up and then risk everything, especially in a time like this where you're playing for the Lombardi Trophy to be the absolute best team to come out on top for this season? I mean, there you go.
And that's what I'm saying. It's even if you played football, about football, or even if even if you play Madden, if one play keeps working and they can't stop you, you're gonna go no huddle. You're gonna pick the same damn play and you're gonna keep doing it until they stop you. It's literally the same thing, when it comes to professional football. If it works, I'm pretty sure he's not going to call it the same play over and over and over, but it's something very similar to just running the ball. Stick to that game plan, that philosophy of running the ball. Our offensive line has been outstanding. I think like our offensive line doesn't get enough credit. Every time I watch a game, they don't get enough credit for the stuff that they do, protecting Jimmy. I mean, this zone blocking for the run game, I'm like, oh my God, it's like Picasso. It's like art on campus. It's just beautiful. The fact that we were able to run the ball 29 times, or Mostert was able to run the ball 29. That's one short of 30.
Yep. And that was 200 yards? Yeah.
Yeah, for almost 300 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Jeez.
On a defense that every NFL analyst was picking to just throttle the 49er offense, Green Bay's defense. The fact that one person was able to manage to carry the whole damn offense, and Raheem Mostert, I mean, holy shit. I mean, that if I was going up against the 49ers offense, I'd be like, well, shit, that's only one guy's doing that. I mean, fuck, that's not the only guy they got on offense. They got
dude.
Tevin Coleman, Matt Breida. They got George Kittle, Emmanuel Sanders, Deebo Samuels, Dante Pettis. They have Kendrick Bourne.
Yep.
I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo. We have so many weapons finally that I can sit here and be comfortable knowing that Shanahan has a game plan for if something doesn't work out. If the run game doesn't work out, he has this right here. if the running game is working out, but the passing game ain't working out, he has something right there. I believe in Shanahan. I believe he learned, like I said before we started the podcast, in that 28-3 against New England when he was the OC for Atlanta. I believe that he learned from that heavily. He said that himself. I mean, he said it without really saying it when he was there getting the George Halas Trophy from Terry Bradshaw. Terry asked him, what made you keep sticking with the run game? And he says, you don't go away from something that's working. And that alone, just right there, was just like, well, yeah, he learned.
Yep.
He learned. You don't stop calling something if it's working. You don't stop doing that. So, I mean, like I said, it's gonna be awesome. As a fan, it's great. As a 49er fan, we're finally back.
Yep.
It feels like the glory days again. I mean, it feels better than when Harbaugh came here and he brought us.
I agree.
13-3. I mean, the vibe of this team is incredible. You know what I mean? And
dude, without a doubt, man. It's really special what the 49ers have, man. Like, because it's genuine. It's not bullshit. It's not fake. It's not none of that. It's real stuff right there. That's as real as it gets. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's just the genuine locker room that we have. I mean, it's rare, because when everything that I read of NFL front offices or franchise front offices is that GMs and head coaches aren't that close. Like John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan are.
Yeah, man.
They're strictly business, and it's just nothing but business. And with Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, I feel like it's also business, but it's working together for the benefit of the team, which is why, I've like I said all year, like I give props to John Lynch, the front office, and Kyle Shanahan for just building up this roster to where it's at. And I read something on Twitter. And I didn't think nothing of it before, and then I read that tweet. I forget who tweeted it. I don't know if it's Matty M, saying that there's only, out of the 53-man roster, there's only 3 or 4 players from 2017 when they first came.
Yeah.
Everyone else was drafted by, signed by, or whatever by.
Traded by, yeah.
So that's absolutely crazy. I didn't even think of that. You go into 2017 when Kyle Shanahan first came here with John Lynch. I mean, our roster was absolutely fucking terrible.
Yeah,
it was terrible. And then everything that's going down, and then you read that tweet, you're like, holy shit, 53, and there's like, what, they brought in 50 players. And we're a championship caliber team. It's crazy. You do like that went over my head. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, dude. And the thing about it too is, I'm not trying to be the superstitious type or anything. I'm not really like that. But John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, when they said they came over here, they said, we're going to bring this team back to a championship caliber team, and it's going to take time, but be patient with us. We will be back. And look where we're at now.
Yep.
And they kept their word. And I mean, same with Sherman. When we traded for him, he said, I'll make it for the times. Don't worry. Obviously it wasn't like a huge play, but he still sealed that game against the Packers. Because if the Packers scored a touchdown like that, that could have been an onside kick or something. And then that could have escalated really fast, really quick.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
All the 49er fans, I'm pretty sure there's still salt in their mouth from what Sherman did against us in those championships. And I'm not going to sit here and lie. Yeah, there's a little bit of salt, but you know what? He's a Niner now. You know what I mean? It's just like prime time when he played with Dallas and then he signed with the 49ers, and he won that championship with us, So it's whatever, It's what's in the past. It's in the past. He's not a Seahawk anymore. He's a 49er, and I want him to continue being a 49er. I feel like he still has a couple years left in him, and I want him to still wear the red and gold. And like I'm saying, it's Sherman, he made up for those times, sealing that pick against Green Bay. And it's this defense is it's absolutely crazy how young this defense is and how good they're playing. I mean, when you look at Fred Warner, you look at Quan Alexander.
Yeah.
You get little glimpse of Willis and Bowman.
Mm-hmm. Big
You
time.
look at the secondary. You look at Jaquaski Tart. You look at uh, I already forgot his name. Jimmy Ward. Sorry.
Yeah, Jimmy Ward.
You look
Yeah.
at Jimmy Ward. I mean, you get a glimpse of Deshaun Goldson. You get a glimpse of Dante Hittner.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look at the cornerbacks. You look at Sherman. Sherman is Sherman. That's like a little glimpse of prime time when he came over from Dallas. I mean, you look at Emmanuel Mosley. I mean, he reminds me of a Carlos Rogers in his prime, and
Yeah.
it's crazy. And you look at this D line, like, geez, I mean, you can't. I mean, you have Nick Bosa, you have Buckner, you have Armstead, you have D Ford. I mean, Jesus Christ, you can name so many. I mean, you have like a Charles Haley there. You have a freaking Justin Smith.
Yeah.
You have an Alden Smith in his prime. You have. I mean, it's absolutely crazy how young this defense is, and how good they're fucking playing. Because if you really think about it, there's only about 3 players that are really veteran players on this defense. You have Sherman, D Ford, and Quan Alexander, if anything.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, and I give props to this coaching staff, but it's really props to these players. They're just balling out. They're having fun doing it.
Exactly, man. They're really having fun, and that's what's really important. Because I told you, man, that's what's genuine. That's what makes it special. Yeah, dude. So I mean, when it comes down to the offense, I mean, I just feel like our O line has to hold up. I feel like just the right play calls, no stupid penalties, and obviously, because you said something about remember the ref or whatever that had that really bad call or didn't call the PI or whatever against the Saints game last year in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's officiating it, and I don't think that's the thing about the Packers, bro. I've noticed the Packers O-line was holding so much, but I mean, realistically, football is football. Like, you're going to get holding a lot. It may not be as clear or whatever. I mean, dude, there's holding almost every play, But we cannot rely on the refs. We haven't relied on them all season, and we got to continue that. We got to just play hard. Because I feel like the 49ers and the players' mentality, it's like they know that the refs don't like them. I feel like they know that already. And it's them versus everybody, the whole NFL organization.
Yep.
And I mean, oh man, dude, I'm just really excited about this because this is just this beginning, man. This isn't just like an end of it. Because back like Jim Harbaugh days going to the Super Bowl, that team was already getting old. It was a lot of those players a lot of them left after that. You know,
pretty much they left or retired. That's
pretty it.
much what happened. I mean, we were able to squeeze whatever, or Harbaugh was able to squeeze whatever juice they had left in them for that Super Bowl run, and then the year after that, in the 2013 devastating loss, But it's that was a team of veterans. No disrespect to that team at all. I loved the 2011 to 2013 championship teams that we had. They were great. But I just feel like the team that we have now is just dominant on both or on three phases of the ball. It's just dominant. Like, I mean, I remember when our best player on offense was the fucking kicker, and I remember when there was no such thing as a fucking defense for the 49ers, and it was sad. And those were the Phil Dawson days. It was absolutely sad. So, and to get it to a point where our offense is just explosive and our defense is dominant and we don't have to rely on our special teams as much as we used to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's awesome. And it's just we have to keep that same mentality going into Sunday. Yes, it's the Super Bowl, but I'm pretty sure every player is going to take it as just another game with just more hype surrounding it. It's just another game where there's a lot more on the line. It's for us fans, this is the quest for 6 finally being back.
Yep.
Bringing back home a 6th Lombardi trophy so we can tie up with the Steelers and
Patriots. Yeah.
Patriots. So it's going to be great. I mean, shit, Jimmy G has a chance for going for his 3rd ring. First as a starter, but technically his 3rd ring.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's pretty crazy if you really think about it. I mean, Montana has 4, and Jimmy G has a chance to get his 3rd. I mean,
Yeah,
That's
man, for
pretty
sure.
crazy. I just realized that right now, honestly.
Yeah, just hits you. Yeah, man, exactly. I feel that totally. Um, it's it's just great, man, because just that mentality the team has and everything. Especially, I feel like they're gonna come into this with a chip on their shoulder. I mean, simply just because, like, well, let's see, Sherman, because the last time he was in a Super Bowl, he had that devastating loss, so he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Um, Kyle Shanahan, he lost that chip on his shoulder. D Ford chip on his shoulder because KC basically just kicked him out, saying, get out, and
Mhm.
blamed him for that offside penalty. Um, and then Frank Clark talking all that smack too. That just it makes it so much. It's good. That's what makes it. Of course, people are gonna be talking smack, whatever. It's gonna add to the hype. I understand that.
Yeah.
But this whole team, every single player that is on this 53-man roster and the coaching staff, it's a chip on their shoulder because, dude, this whole season, the way it's been for years, it's us versus everybody, man.
Yep.
And that's why everyone's gonna have a chip on their shoulder because especially like think about it. Like I remember Sherman talked about how he hears the criticism and Sherman speaks out on it, but then when Jimmy G was asked about it, Jimmy G said, "No, I'm aware of it. I use it as motivation. I just keep silent about it."
Hmm.
So he's got that chip on his shoulder too. How he hears how people say, "Oh, he's not a quarterback. He's not an elite. He's not. It's all. He's not doing nothing. 8 passes, whatever. It's like, dude. The players hear that, and the players see that. Oh yeah, Chiefs are gonna. The reports of NFL executives and office people think that the Chiefs are gonna smoke the Niners. The Chiefs are, favorites in this one. Everyone thinks the Chiefs are gonna win. Chiefs are gonna win, and all this crap. Of course, dude, that's gonna add fuel to this 49ers team. And I mean,
Hmm.
without a doubt, obviously the Chiefs, they're going to feed off of that too. Like, yeah, people are confident in us. But at the same time, that can make them get cocky or something. And that's never really a good thing from what I've seen anyway.
Yeah, and honestly, the only team that was able to talk the talk, but they were able to walk the walk, was that fucking Seattle team.
Yeah.
And that's Jesus Christ. That's when I really hated Seattle. I still hate Seattle, but
Oh,
fucking
same.
hell, the fact that they were able to talk the talk and walk the walk, I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So it's tough. Frank Clark opened his mouth, but that's anybody. I
Yeah.
expected more of that, more of a mouth from Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger. But I mean, he humbled. Apparently, he humbled up.
Yeah.
But,
And that's good.
it's just that's one thing about to me, like I said, like there's as a player, you have your superstitions. They're going up to a game. I never talk shit because
Yeah, me neither.
you could be the best player in the world, but that doesn't mean it's going to translate to the field once you start playing, because you're not the only one on the team. It's
Exactly. It's a whole team, man.
So you can have the game of your life, but that don't mean shit if the other 10
Exactly.
players ain't doing what they got to do. So it's a team effort. It's a team sport. Like I said, I'm anxious about it. I'm nervous about it, but also at the same time, I know that the 49ers are going to leave it all on the field come Sunday.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
dude. Without a doubt.
This is the healthiest that we've been in like fucking 8 years, 7 years. So I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, without a doubt, man. I mean, also, it's just I've been saying this the past couple episodes, like playoffs is do or die. But dude, 49ers are in the Super Bowl now going up against the Chiefs. This is truly do or die. This is win or go home, man. That's it.
Oh yeah.
You either win and bring that Lombardi back home, or you lose and you go empty-handed with, a salty taste in your mouth. And I really feel like the 49ers can truly come out of this Super Bowl from Miami and fly home with that 6th Lombardi trophy, and the quest for 6 is going to be complete.
That's going to be awesome. Like, it's going to be awesome. I mean, I don't have the fucking money to fly out to, man. I wouldn't even spend $12,000 to go watch a Super Bowl. If you ask me,
I wouldn't either, bro.
I'd rather save that $12,000 in my pocket, stay at home, get a bunch of pizzas, wings, fries, whatever, and sit my ass on the couch and watch it. So,
I just remember, dude, man, that just brought me flashbacks because, like, 2012, bro, I remember going to the store and I remember seeing all those, like, 49er promos about the Super Bowl and everything, how they're going against the Ravens, and, like, all those like Tostitos, like chips and shit, like they were promoting them and all that. I'm just like, bro, this feels so cool. Like this is so good, and then just like having a party at home, watching it with your family, especially too. It's really special. It's really awesome, man. Obviously my emotions are going to be through the freaking roof, bro. If I see one little play, I'll be like, man, wait, what the, I'll be like, I'll be all over the place, bro.
Everything's going to be laid out. The players going to lay everything out, the coaching staff. I mean, us fans, whether we are there in Miami at Hard Rock or we're watching it at home with family or whatever, it's great. It's awesome. I drive around. I live, here in California. I live in the Central Valley, and the city that I live in. I mean, I've seen a whole bunch of Niner flags, on cars. I've seen people wearing Niner shit, jackets, everything. So it's great, man. Yeah, the fans are back. Whether they're bandwagons or they've been with us since whatever how long they've been with us. But it's also knowing that the team is finally relevant again. We're no longer. I mean, I remember when I was like, well, shit. I mean, they might as well consider us as worse as the Browns.
Yeah.
The last couple years, and we were 4-12 last year, and now we're 13-3 in the regular season. We're 15-3, I believe so.
Yeah.
15-3.
No, yeah, dude. 15-3, yeah, dude. It's crazy, man. And we have that shot at being 16-3 and bringing that Lombardi home, man. I'm really freaking excited, bro. Like, truly, this is gonna be. It's gonna be a battle, man, and I'm really excited for it. Also, like I'm gonna come back to it, but I feel like I just really want to bring this up in the podcast because maybe some people don't know about it, but have you personally heard about why Sherman didn't like the 49ers in the past?
Yeah, and I read about that, and it's. I always thought it was just because he played with Seattle, Seattle division rivals. But the more I read into it, it was because of Harbaugh. And it just wasn't in the professional, in the NFL standpoint. It went all the way back to when he was
college days
Sherman in Stanford.
Dude.
Richard Sherman, I believe it was an Achilles tear.
Yeah, something like that.
It was a muscle tear that he had at Stanford, and Harbaugh wanted him to walk off. He wanted to revoke his scholarship, and he wanted him off the team.
And that's exactly, dude. And that's like, I knew, like, I always felt like that too. I felt like it was, he was Seattle, rival. But at the same time, I felt like there was something deeper than that because he was really emotional about it,
Yeah, he really did not. I've never heard him say anything about Harbaugh. I mean, at least that I remember.
Yeah.
But he absolutely, from what we were used to seeing, he hated the 49ers. He had a chip on his shoulder every time he played in SF or it was in Seattle. I mean, this guy, he had, like, to me, I thought this guy hated the 49ers, but, all these stories came out. It was just Harbaugh.
Yeah, dude.
I was shocked within myself.
Me too, man.
I thought of Harbaugh like, this guy's the team coach. This guy's a player's coach or whatever. And nope, I was just like, well, shit, that's.
Yeah, dude, and your eyes open, and I mean, dude, like when we signed Sherman, I was like, wait, I thought he hated us, and now he's on our team.
Exactly. I was like, wait.
I'm like, something's up, bro, because everything started to come around when like Jim Harbaugh left, and dude, like, I was disgusted when I found out Harbaugh tried to kick him off the freaking team because of an injury. And then also it goes further than that because when Sherman, declared for the NFL draft or whatever, he was going to be a rookie going to the team. Jed York, I read the report.
Harbaugh, I remember that too. Harbaugh was in his first year as a 49ers head coach. And he was going to look at Sherman while Harbaugh overlooked him. He said no. So it's crazy enough to think that, Jed York, the owner, was looking at Richard Sherman to come to San Francisco. But Harbaugh, having that salt, the bad, whatever he had at Stanford, he overlooked them. And I mean, Jesus Christ, imagine.
Oh, boy.
Just imagine if, that never happened and Sherman was drafted by the 49ers. And, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie. Other than those defensive picks that Jim Harbaugh had in the D line or or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
other than that, Harbaugh's drafts were absolutely shit. I mean,
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm not disrespecting Harbaugh, but it's just like, bro, in a way, I'm kind of glad it's over, man, because that team, bro, it just started kind of falling apart. I don't know. Like, he was a good coach without a doubt. But when I found that out, man, like, shit, bro. And I give Jed York props because he's the one that told Sherman, like, hey, like, this isn't personal, man. Like, this is what happened.
yeah,
And then Sherman found out, and then at that point, Sherman really opened up, and he's like, yeah, man, like, I don't hate the 49ers. I hated Jim Harbaugh, you
yeah,
know? And Jim Harbaugh is long gone, bro. He's doing his own thing in Michigan or wherever the hell he's at now. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's in Michigan, but
yeah.
I just stopped following him. I'm just like, okay, whatever. He's doing his own thing. And like now you see like Shanahan and Sherman, like they're talking, they're hugging, he's such a team player now. Like he's just that leader too. He's that captain, man. Like he's that for the youngins, for those young players too. And even the veterans, he's that leader. And it's just awesome to see like him and Joe Staley are cool. It's like that kind of thing too, man.
And they go way back. Joe Staley
Yeah.
was there, playing against Sherman when Sherman had that chip on his shoulder during the Harbaugh era. So I mean, the fact that the circle came full around and Sherman's a Niner. I mean, I would have never expected Sherman to be a 49er. If you would have asked me this back in 2012, 2013, 2011, 2014, whatever, I would have been like, yeah, you're stupid. There ain't no way in hell that Sherman's gonna leave Seattle.
Yeah.
There's just no way. And then everything happened in Seattle. He tore his Achilles. Seattle gave up on him, so that's another chip on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And he was able to, get that past him this year when Week 17, going into Seattle, beating Seattle, clinching the division and clinching the first seed. So I mean, it's just with Richard Sherman and the 49ers, it just came all like a huge circle. It just went all around, in this just 1 year of this dominance. So it's like Shanahan said when we won the West isn't enough. We beat the division. This is still not. This is not enough. The conference championship. This is great, but it's not enough. This isn't the goal that we had set in mind in the beginning of the year. And now we're playing for a fucking Super Bowl. I mean, Jesus, we're 3 days away.
Yep. Jeez, bro. Yeah, we're so close to it.
3 days away from football immortality or just heartbreak.
Yep, man. That's really what it is. That's the reality of it. So, oh man, dude, I'm
already nervous right now. Just
no, yeah, dude. Like my freaking anxiety just starts going up and shit. I'm just like, bro, like that adrenaline just starts kicking in, and it's just like, oh boy, like shit, like this is really happening, bro, and it's gonna fully hit me like Saturday night. I'm about to go to bed and be like, oh shit, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. It's like game day.
Be able to sleep. I honestly don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep.
Dude, me probably neither, man. I'm probably going to be staying up all night just getting hype, watching replays and stuff and just, making designs or edits or whatever and just posting on Instagram because it's like, dude, oh, man. I don't know, man. Like, I'm just speechless because it's like we're really here. We're really about to play the Super Bowl in Miami with those good vibes and that good, mindset. And I'm just so excited and so confident. I don't know, man. I'm just really, really excited. I really hope the 49ers pull this off, get the dub, complete the quest for 6, and bring that Lombardi trophy back home to San Francisco.
Yep. True, man. And you know what? Since you're not going to catch me off guard this time, I think I have a score prediction in mind.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 27-23 49ers.
Okay. Honestly, I can see that. Honestly, bro. Ooh, shit, bro. Damn it, now you hit me with that one. Damn.
I know how it feels.
Oh, boy. Gotta think about this one. Honestly, I feel like we score 21, we score a field goal, maybe a couple of field goals. Honestly, dude, I might have to say the same thing. I feel like it might 49ers 27 and Chiefs 21, or like Chiefs like 27-24. I feel like it's going to be really close.
Yeah,
Because it's a battle of a defense. It's going to be a battle of a defense, or we could be completely wrong, and next thing you know, both sides have like 40 points, and we're going to be like, oh, shit. Like, okay.
Yeah.
That's the thing, bro. Like, that was what was – it's like, remember that Saints game? Like, both offenses were popping off, dude.
Well, New Orleans' defense was popping off in the beginning. I thought we were just going to get our ass handed to in that game. They were up 21-0 already. In the first quarter, I was like, holy fuck, this game is done. And then our offense just started firing right back. And I was like, all right, here we go. Now we got something.
Yeah.
But I don't think that this Super Bowl is going to be like that. I don't think that at all. I mean, everyone wants that, but I just think it's going to be a Super Bowl that everyone really wants is an offense versus a defense for both sides of the ball. So it's going to be great. That's why I'm sticking to 27-23 49ers.
Yeah, no, man. I see it. I believe it. Yeah, man. I don't think it's gonna be some like super high scoring game. It's gonna be good though, and it's gonna be a battle. I feel like it's gonna be close. But shit, I mean, it could go high up for the points and all that. I'm not sure. Obviously, we can't be sure about that. It's not like we're knowing the freaking future, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, dude. I'm excited, and it's going to be a really good battle, man. And I just really hope the 49ers pull this off and get that dub, man. Like, just straight up.
It's going to be cool, man. Like, I'm hoping all we can do is just wait for Sunday to come and just let's see what's going on, man. So,
yeah, dude. No, on Sunday night, I want to cry happy tears. I don't want to be crying because of a freaking heartbreak again, damn it.
Yep.
Like... Like, shit, bro. I don't want to start tearing up and be like, shit, man. Like, after all this, like, I want to be crying like happy tears, bro. I'm gonna be screaming outside, be like, hell yeah, we finally made it, Feels good for me because I'm up in the, Portland Northwest, up in Oregon, so it's like, I gotta deal with all that Seattle bullshit. So it's like, jeez, bro.
It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Whatever the fans think of their score predictions, they can, let us know on our pages. They can let us know on, on YouTube when you post this podcast. So it's going to be great. It's just going to be something we got to wait to see. And, man, dude, it's just 49ers, man. Let's do it.
I am excited, bro. And, oh, man, it's... Woo! I just don't know what to say, man, because I feel like we covered all of that, and we know what the key things are. As long as the 49ers are all healthy, Quan Alexander limited, Tevin Coleman limited, Tart limited. I think they're all three going to be playing. Like I said, man, it's going to take every single person on this team, coaches, teams, even the freaking water boys and girls, bro. It's going to take everybody. Like,
most definitely.
And I'm really excited for it. And I truly feel like the 49ers can win this Super Bowl and win this game and bring back that trophy back to San Francisco really prove the doubters wrong. And I really hope and I pray that the 49ers win this game this Sunday. And, oh, man, dude, us 49er fans are going to be like literally the happiest people on freaking earth, bro.
Man. Oh, well, definitely.
Because, if 49ers win the Super Bowl, okay, cool. That's like a thing off my bucket list before I die, man. I just want to I just want to experience in my life at least one freaking Super Bowl win, damn it. Just one, at least one, please.
Us fans right now, we're 0-1 right now watching Super Bowl. We already experienced one heartbreak. I don't want to experience another one.
Yeah, dude, it's like, oh, man, dude. So that's why for me it's like that anxiety. It's like, bro, I've been waiting so damn long. Like all these shitty years are just like, dude, we're finally back. Like, come on, man. Like, obviously, that's us 49er fans talking. Chiefs fans probably feel the same. They really want to win.
They waited 50 years. They waited 50 years. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, man. Obviously, 49er fans want the 49ers to win, and Chiefs fans want the Chiefs fans to win. Or the Chiefs fans want the Chiefs to win. But at the same time, bro, it's not up to us fans. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going to come down to the team. This is what's going to be on the field. Yep. All the spectators, all the commentators, man, that shit don't matter. It's the players and the coaches and all the staff members on that field battling together, and the team. One of the teams is going to be leaving with that trophy, man. And I really, really hope and pray it's going to be the 49ers.
Oh yeah, it's whoever wants it more, bro.
Exactly.
We're just gonna have to wait and see until Sunday, man, and it's gonna be great. I'm ready for it. It's man, I don't know. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, man, I'm beyond excited. I'm beyond nervous. I'm beyond anxious. All of those things. And man, dude, I'm just like at the same time, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm speechless right now because I'm just so excited. Like my voice is starting to hurt because I'm like getting so hyped up and all these things. And it's like, damn, bro, we're really back, and I really, really hope we get this dub this Sunday night. What time is kickoff again? Is it like 3:30 or
3:30 Pacific time?
Yeah. So that's like perfect time, bro. I just can't wait to go to the freaking store on the weekend, get the freaking snacks, and chill with the family and watch this game, bro. And I'm just beyond excited, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh man, it's gonna be hella good, and I cannot wait, bro. And me and you, we talk about how we're gonna be anxious, and that's gonna be every single 49er fan watching that damn game this Sunday. Oh, I'm really excited. I cannot wait. I'm gonna continue posting about this on my Instagram, and I'm really excited. Just gonna continue trying to put up content because it's a time to be alive as a 49er fan, man. Jeez.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely, man.
Yeah, dude. Great. So, and I mean, the next time we come back on a podcast, we're gonna be either preview or not previewing. We're gonna be either reviewing the game. Well, we will be reviewing the game, but it's if we lose or we win. Either we're gonna be talking when we already secured that 6th trophy. We're gonna be talking about with the salt in our mouth. But hey, we are still faithful, and I really hope and pray that it's gonna be the time we're talking when we have that 6th trophy secured, locked up in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Yep. True facts, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. It starts hitting you like, damn. Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's gonna be really good, man. I cannot wait. I sound like a broken record with it, man, but I just really, truly cannot wait for this game.
Same, bro. It's gonna be the game of the year. It's gonna be awesome. Like I've said everything I had to say already. I'm ready to watch this game already. Like, man.
Same here, man. Literally same here. I'm beyond excited, and so is every other 49er fan. But hey, I think we covered everything, right?
Yep.
There we go. But yeah, bro. Let's see. Yeah. So, shout out. I want you to shout out your page again, man, because I want to start seeing you get more followers and everything on there, and once you get the recognition that you deserve. So it's at the 49er Empire, right?
Yeah, at the 49er Empire. That's my at.
There we go. Yeah. So everybody listening in, thank you guys if you truly stayed and listened to at least part of it, and you guys just skipped over it. I mean, screw it. You're hearing our voices right now. Appreciate me and Javier both appreciate you guys. And please, really, truly, go make sure to give Javier a follow on IG at the 49er Empire and show him some love on there. And make sure to like the video and subscribe. Make sure to follow my Instagram too at 49er Pulse. I'm gonna continue posting the best I can and putting out that content for you guys and staying up to date. And and hey, Super Bowl time, baby. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say just to close it off, man. It's Super Bowl time, baby. It's do or die, and the quest for 6 is really alive more than it's ever been, baby.
Oh yeah, let's get it. I'm ready.
I cannot wait, man. So Sunday cannot come sooner enough, bro. I cannot wait.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, I appreciate it having me back on another episode on the Palcast, man. I love talking about it.
Of course,
Been doing
man.
this all year, man. So like I said, I
Yeah, not
appreciate it,
wait,
man.
bro. And this ain't no stopping, bro. Next thing you know, after the Super Bowl, cool, baby. It's time for the offseason. Free agency in March, I think, and then all the draft stuff. It's going to be fun.
Yep.
It's going to be crazy. It's going to be probably even longer podcast just because of how many players and all the speculation and rumors and all that. It's going to be really fun, and I cannot wait. So, yeah, man, thanks for being on here. I appreciate it. It's been fun. It's been real, and I cannot wait. And as always, everybody, keep the faith, stay tuned, and go Niners.